No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blessed.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 54! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! Six! Slam, slam, slam! Alert flare, alert flare, flare! Two! Cut!
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
52.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
One, Omaha. Switch. Hey, alert 3. Mike's by 4,
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
But things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. I got you. Hey, we got four down. 5-2 is the mic. Lock.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
52 is the mic. Let's go. No. Check. Hot. Big ass. 11.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action, Garoppolo. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
White. 52. Let's go. 2. Check. Watch the twist.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
51 the mic, boys. Good job right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
52 is the mic right here.
21.
Stop your whining.
Hey, gun.
52. All you get is a headache. 52 is the mic.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
49er, first down.
Here we go. 180.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Watch the shot.
1, Omaha. 12, fellas. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he finds Penny. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the slant.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
49ers 3.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Check. Good job right there. Good job right there. One time.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike's 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
At the 29-yard line.
Penny, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
51, Mike 51. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
49ers.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
This is Geis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21. 52. Get that quarterback.
From the 27, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Set smooth. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Geis. Oh, good move. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete. Bernard. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll toss it to Petty. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
54 Mike.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Right here. Buka team. 51. Get your swerve on.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Niners' 21-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Good job right there. Mike, 51. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mike 51. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the ship. 18. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80.
Rep. Check.
2.
Check 52.
I got you. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 52. Squeeze, double. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
From the 31, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
13. Hey, box truck. Hey, gun. can choose the mic. Watch my
Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
38 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
65, 65.
55, Mark 55. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Flag! Kill. 21. Hey, Jackson.
Out of the gun, Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You don't know no better.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Got an open man. It's Scott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
First down, 49ers.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check. 3 Alpha. 52, right 52.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 11.
52,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
6 guard. Check 26. 65.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch the safety creep. Yes.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you, boy. Mike 54.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Come get some.
Hey, wahoo.
He don't want it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
check.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
36. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check three. Sit. Hey, watch it.
Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Check 43.
11.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get off the field, defense.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Run you over. Check three.
Check 50. Flag. White.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And Elliott puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They go again with Scott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Wilson now operating from the gun. That's going to be caught. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Sponge. No. Lock. One, Omaha. Hey, Mike 52. Watch it.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Mike 51, Mike 56. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Deuce. 21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. 180. Check 52. Lock. I got this. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penny. The tackle by Eric Armstead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.